Joining us now is Pastor Mark Evans, founder and senior pastor of the church at Rock Creek in Little Rock, Arkansas. His church is operating a food bank that's meeting both physical and spiritual needs during this difficult time. Pastor Evans, thank you so much for making time for us. I want to start by asking, what is it that your church is doing right now to help those in need? And how is Rock Creek helping families who've been affected by the shutdown and food assistance delays?
Yeah, we have a food bank that we operate, year round, all the time. And so we've been able to ramp up quickly to feed families that are in need. And so we provide a week's worth of food to a family that'll come and visit our food bank. Our problem is that we can't keep up. We're feeding families every day. Today, we're anywhere from 50 to 60 plus families that are getting food today, that another 50 to 60 or more will get food tomorrow. But we are not able to keep up with the need, frankly, from the calls we get. There'll be a couple hundred families that'll call every day trying to get food.
And how much of an increase is that from what you normally experience?
We're probably at about a 30 to 35% increase right now. The SNAP benefit has hit, and so we're seeing the number increase significantly. Another key element of what we do with our food bank is that we feed 1,800 children every weekend all of their meals. So that is crucial to keep that going, the 1,800 children that we feed every weekend, because that is a key way that we're able to get food into homes for families, kids that don't eat otherwise.
Can I ask you a little bit more about that program, the 1,800 children? Who
Sure.
are they, and how do you reach out and find them, and the type of food assistance that you provide?
Yeah, that's we call it Feed Arkansas Kids. And so what we do is we build relationships with schools, Central Arkansas schools, and those counselors at those schools identify kids that they know that they don't eat when they go home on the weekends. They're home on the weekends. These are kids that have breakfast and lunch at the school that's provided by the school every day.
Right.
And so they identify the kids. They tell us, okay, we have X number of children that we need you to feed over the weekend. So we then deliver food every Thursday to those schools. Those counselors then get it in the hands of those kids on Friday that they can take home. So it's all their meals for the weekend plus snacks.
That's wonderful.
It's a great program we're able to do, but it's not all that we do. Feeding the family too is a big deal.
So talk to me about the response you've seen from people that you're serving. What's it like when families realize that it's the church that's showing up for them in such a real and practical way?
The gratitude and thankfulness is pretty overwhelming. We understand that food is not an end in itself. It's a means to an end. We also want to minister to them spiritually. So every family that comes to pick food up for the week, we are able to pray with them, talk with them. We have volunteers that talk with them about their spiritual needs, pray about what's going on in their life. And you can imagine somebody who's here getting food because of what's going on right now in their life that they're not used to. That's a huge impact to their life.
You didn't wait for Washington to act. So why is it so important for believers to lead in a way like you are in helping people in times like this? And then secondly, when people may feel overwhelmed about what to do, what would you encourage them as far as what to do to take action in the neighborhoods where they live?
Well, it is really our a church's responsibility, the Christian's responsibility, especially the church, to meet needs and not rely on the government. Always remind our people that a political party is not going to change the world. Jesus is going to change the world, and so one way we can show Christ is by meeting that physical need of hunger, and it's just simply biblical, you know. And so it's our job, and it's our job first. It's not our job second. We're not taking second place to the government. We're really doing this first, and then also, you know, if for a Christian who says, what can I do to help? What can I do to help? It's pretty simple. You can deliver food, go buy canned goods at a grocery store and deliver them to a local food bank, because everybody is overwhelmed right now with the needs.
Right.
And that's a very, very very tangible way that you can get involved, and you know that it's going to help a person that really needs the help.
All right. We're going to have to leave it right there. Pastor Mark Evans with the church at Rock Creek in Little Rock, Arkansas. Thank you so much for your time, and moreover, thank you for what you're doing on behalf of churches around the country.
Thank you so much.